The one swallow.
Hello, everyone. Today is August 22nd, 8:47 at night. Wow. So today was a weird day. I had a weird thing happen in the middle of the night. I actually went to the emergency room at like 2 a.m. Last night I took that new Lestra shot I think I told everyone about back on Saturday, and it gave me some bone pain, and so I took some Tylenol 3 last night. I took 2 Tylenol 3, and what Tylenol 3 is, it just has a lot of codeine in it or something like that. Took those, went to bed at like midnight, and woke up at 2 a.m. just with my stomach feeling like it was getting ripped out, and someone was stabbing me and stuff like that. So actually called my neighbor, and Kirk, you're awesome. Thank you so much for taking me to the hospital. That was sweet of you. And he picked me up. We drove over to the hospital. They got me on morphine, which was pretty sweet. I've never taken morphine before, so that was awesome. But the reason it happened is because of the codeine in there. They did a CAT scan. They did all that stuff. Everything looked fine, actually. Everything looked okay, I guess is a good way to put it. There wasn't any, he said, catastrophic things that happened, but he's like, it could have been because of the Tylenol 3, the codeine could have given you an ulcer. Blah, 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 blah. So he said, he gave me hydrocodone or something like that for pain, and then I have some Prilosec for the heart meds. Or excuse me, not the heart, but for the stomach lining, so it'll keep that all, healed or something like that. So, but yeah, got back at like 4 a.m., went to bed. I feel okay now. Today is actually a great day. Today was the first time that I've actually eaten 3 full meals. So I had beans and eggs this morning, and then like a bean burrito from Taco Amigo because I was in Pleasant Grove, and then had some pizza tonight. So it was a good day. Got to eat, did everything like that, so that was sweet. But let me get to some questions. So my dad asked me, when does my hair start falling out? I don't know. There's certain times that I know one of my friends said his hair didn't fall out, but it just got really, really thin. I haven't noticed that. The radiation really is the only thing that did the major hair thing. I mean, you can see all this is just gone, and that's the only thing that happened with the hair. But the chemo's been more like internally in like stomach and stuff like that. You asked about cabin fever. Yes, I can go out and do things, and you asked about the mask as well. The reason I don't is basically all the chemo and everything that they gave me just wiped out my immune system completely. So that's why they gave me the Neolestra, that's why they gave me everything. And so I don't like try and touch people, and I really just try and like everyone washes their hands when they come in. Everyone kind of goes in and they'll try and avoid me so I don't get all nasty and sick, so that's why. Business, I am out of it right now, and Matt and Ian are basically running things 100%. So I've almost completely disconnected, and the whole reason is so I can focus on my health. I mean, that's kind of the major thing I'm trying to do right now. Short term, keep building out senior management. Long term, grow to sell as an option, just to not limit it. If I can get it to a point where it's sellable, I mean, why wouldn't I? But at that point in time, it should be big enough to keep growing on its own. So, Martin, you asked about marijuana. Yes, I have tried it. I've always enjoyed marijuana, and it's one of those things that has helped. The big problem the thing that I hate is that it's illegal here, because I can't get specific strains that I would love to have, because I've smoked some, and it helps like with the anxiety right now and some of the stomach stuff, but I know in California and other places I can really get strong strains and actually be able to say this is exactly what I need for exactly what I have, because like I said, I went to the hospital last night, and it was literally the worst pain. I've never woken up from pain, and that was probably the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, and woke me straight up. Had to get my wife up, like I said, call my neighbor, and go to the hospital for the day. Just and 99 times out of 10 or 99% chances because of the Tylenol with the codeine in it, and so it's a little crazy, but yeah, I'd love to get some. But Aaron, my prognosis is so what it is with my type of cancer, I have melanoma stage 3C. So what they say is there's a 5-year recurrence rate. So, and that recurrence rate, so if I did nothing, if it was just, let's say I was gonna do observation, and I did think about observation, and I'll tell you about that later, but if I was just gonna do observation, there's a 78% chance, so basically an 80% chance of it coming back. And if it comes back, just in fact check that it's a 36% chance of dying from that. So 40% of the people, it would have come back and killed them. So this treatment that they're doing for me is called biochemo. I'm trying. this treatment will give me an extra 4.8 years on top of the 5 years, and it drops the recur rate down to 56%. I still think the mortality rate is still in the 20 or 30 or like 20% or 25%. So it's not really a cure. It's more buying more time. The reason I was going to do observation is this is a newer treatment. The old treatment that they were wanting to give me is called interferon, and what I'd have to do is it makes me sick, and it's an 18-month treatment, and I'd have to give myself a shot in the stomach every day, and it'd make me feel like I had the flu, and it was a year long, and all it would give me on the back end is another year. So this one, it's a lot shorter of a time span. It's only 3 weeks, or 3 weeks total treatment, but probably about 3 months worth of suffering, but it gives me an extra 4.8 years, and it drops it down to 56, so a little bit better chances, and that's kind of why I decided to do it this way, and that's kind of the prognosis and everything it is. So anyway, keep the questions coming. I'm in love answering them. That keeps me thinking about them too. So yeah, rock on. We're gonna play Risk with my bros and brother-in-law and my dad tonight. So peace out.